I bleed for you, cry for you, oh, oh. Let me bleed. As I bleed for you, cry for you, oh, oh. Let me bleed. Let me bleed. Let me.
Hello everybody, how is it doing for the past couple weeks? Almost like 2.5 weeks now, 3 weeks? It's been a while since I've uploaded here on my little Celtic Heroes channel. Had a few issues with my device, so I had to go out and buy a brand new tablet because I do use a tablet to record my videos. I do have a mic and everything that goes with it, so it works out really well. And as long as the sound quality is good and the picture is good, I actually prefer it to a computer, honestly, because the game just looks so good here on a tablet, doesn't it? And with me getting a new tablet, guess what? I have no issues in the Valley of Ancients anymore. It's awesome. Now, how long will that last? How long will it last? I don't know. But as of right now, the Valley works great for me. And that's what I'd like to talk about with the game. Is a few things here on a list I made of things that would improve the gameplay of Celtic Heroes and make it more enjoyable for everybody. And my first thing I'm going to talk about is for Deca to fix the Valley of Ancients. Now, we shouldn't have to go out there and buy the newest, brand new, awesome processor device for this little game to run. The Valley of Ancients is killing a lot of people's gameplay, and it seems like the only real way to fix it is just to buy a new device, and that's not fair to people. Not everybody has money like that to just run out and buy a new device every 6 months when the Valley of Ancients is broken. It's been broken for a while. I had to bring all my draw distance down, my detail distance down, and put my graphics almost all the way down just to be able to go there and play. And I tell you what, it was annoying because I couldn't really see anything. But yeah, the first thing on their list should be to really fix that Valley of Ancients. It's a nuisance to most of us, and I mean, it just sucks. Just fix it, Deca. Just fix the damn Valley of Ancients. Now, with an add-on to that, what would actually help this game is a 1 hour maintenance at least 3 days a week without resetting the bosses. You do not need to reset the bosses. You can go in and do maintenance. A lot of games do this. You go in and do maintenance. Hell, some devs go in certain games and they do maintenance every day, every night for like 30 minutes, an hour, just to make sure there's no bugs in there running, make everybody's gameplay a lot better, and have the performance a lot better for the gameplay. Oh, there, I can't have that on there. Don't want. Oh, I'm down to 60%. Yep, new tablet. That means I have to mess with that, I guess, because that's going to be annoying. I guess I'm going to have to move around a little bit while I'm doing this, because I still haven't fixed that yet. But I've only had this for a few days, so got to go into my settings and be like, no, I don't want that to happen. But yeah, yep. So like a 1 hour maintenance, maybe 3 times a week, that'd be great. And that would deal with a lot of issues in the game, and they don't have to be down for 4 or 5, 6 hours every time they have a major reset, like with a new event or anything like that. But as long as they do it without resetting bosses, because that would be annoying for them to reset bosses every time. But that would help out gameplay. Let's see here. What else is on my list? Oh, here's a good one. Open the global arena and the tavern. It's been years since we've been able to, go up in that global arena and just beat each other's asses and go in their groups and just fight it out, And I tell you what, there's a lot of people in the game that don't play anymore because that's gone. And if Deca were to bring back the global and tavern back, that would bring a lot of games or a lot of old players back that just pretty much logged in every day just to do PvP. And I understand that PvP it's a lot of fun in this game, It's a lot of fun in a lot of MMORPGs, and most of MMORPGs, that people just do that for PvP, and they pretty much just took it away from this game. Now you can duel in the castle, but that's just not the same. It's just not the same as going in the global arena and having every server in there just battling it out, and it was just so much fun. And of course, with that, like I said, many videos back, have some kind of faction like guy, some NPC that if you join a certain faction within the global arena, you can join that and you can get loot off that guy, off of like how many kills your group gets, maybe how many kills you get, and your rankings can go up like that, and you can get neat loot or something like that. But yeah, I talked about that a while back, and if you guys ever watch that video, I have no idea who watches my videos anymore. I'm barely even on here. I barely have time, but yeah, if you guys do remember that, what I talked about then, that is a great idea. Let's see what else here. Oh, I want to talk about this. I had this idea a long time ago. All right, guys, now hear me out here. Fashion sets that give passive skills. Now, low passives, like +5 armor, or +10 like regen or energy regen, you know what I mean? But you have to have the full set, and it's only certain armors you can get, and there'll be very rare armors and chests, stuff like that, but you need the whole set to have these passives. Now, what that would do is that would make like newer players want to come in, or say you want to make a new tune, right? And you got that fashion set, but it's kind of useless, as end game to have that 5 armor or 5, regen. But if you had that set, you could put it on a new tune, and it'd give you that little extra you need when you're leveling up to, let's say, level 50 or level 100 or something like that. I always thought that'd be really cool to have passives on your sets there. Or like with this hat here that I got in this Lures Reach little quest we got going on with this bunny hat here. It'd be cool, like special items, like just like hats. If it's a hat like this, it could also have like a cool passive on it, like gives you like treasure hunter ability or something like that. I was gonna say luck, but we don't have that in this game. That's another thing that'd be cool to have this game, is like the ability of luck. That'd be great, because especially if you're at bosses, I'm telling you what, we've been taking down some bosses, and I know AIM has been getting crap, and we've been getting crap left and right. It's just a bunch of crap. Give us some more luck. It's just crazy. But yeah, to have like a cool hat like this, let's see here, like this bunny hat, give like a cool passive like treasure hunter or something like that. You know what I mean? That'd be really cool. But yeah, let's see, what else can I talk about? Dungeons. Now, I don't know if they could do dungeons in this game, but dungeons are cool. You go into a dungeon. The dungeon has a timer on it to where if anybody else comes to the dungeon, they can come in, and you'll have your little PvP battle in there, fight it out, and see who can actually go through the dungeon and get to that little mini boss at the end that gives you some decent loot or some rare stuff. And that'd be cool. Also dungeons like group dungeons and stuff like that, where you bring groups in and you have PvP battles in like a group and dungeon, and then you can go and take a group to even a harder little mini boss that are in these dungeons. That'd be awesome. And they'd be spread out over the world and stuff, and all the maps, and maybe they just randomly pop up, and you can be like, hey everybody, there's a dungeon open, and let's hurry up and get here before the other clan gets in here or some other person gets in here. And you can go in there, go through the dungeon a little bit, fight off the mobs, get to that little mini boss, and get some of that cool loot. And I always thought that'd be a cool idea, to have dungeons in this game. But it's Celtic Heroes. I don't think they're ever going to put dungeons in it. I don't think they're going to change the game to where they do that, but it'd be really cool if they did. So dungeons, I think it's an okay idea. It's just on my list here of things that you could do in the game. Here's another cool idea. Some games do this. Roaming caravans of endgame mobs. Now, what I mean by roaming caravans is, let's say you have a ship that comes into Heroes Landing, and it's a bunch of endgame mobs from, say, Arcane, and they're gonna walk through lures and go through all of the maps until they get to, Otherworld, and then they'll hit up the castle, and you have all that time to find that caravan, and you can go in there with a group and kill off all these mobs. And what those mobs will give you is some also like rare loot or something like that. And it also, of course, they're going to be non-hostile, because let's say you got endgame tunes in a caravan, or not tunes but mobs, walking around lures, and you got these beginners in the game. They're going to run up on that and be like 220. Holy shit. But if they do attack it, of course they're going to get wiped out. But yeah, I just thought that'd be cool to have caravans in the game with endgame mobs that give a little bit of rare loot or special items or something like that. But of course, then again, not like all the time. It's just something that would, RNG would just pop up, and all of a sudden, boom, you got this caravan walking around that's either going to the castle or going to like the gardens, like some mobs from the gardens are walking through trying to. Could you imagine like a bunch of roots and vines running or walking through lures trying to get themselves? Oh, there's that again. That's annoying. But it's 6:33 here, guys. Stupid thing. I gotta fix that. But yeah, I always thought like the roaming caravans would be pretty cool. Let's see what else. Oh, here's a good idea for the game: dueling anywhere in the game. Not anywhere PvP like open PvP, but dueling anywhere in the game. Let's say you're at BT and some dude's just talking smack to you, and you're just talking trash back to each other. You know what you do right then and there? You duel each other right there, right in front of where the boss is about to spawn, to see who wins and see who, is best. And usually I always say, if you're going to talk crap in the game, just go in the castle and, duel it out. Whoever duels wins that argument, It's like then you have, you can boast yourself and be like, yeah, see, now you can shut up. I just kicked your ass in front of all these people and right before a boss. I always thought that'd be a cool idea, to just have dueling anywhere in the game. Now, would that be annoying? Yes. It'd be kind of annoying, because you could be like roaming around Otherworld and some random like 120 wants to duel you for no reason when you're endgame, or vice versa. That would be kind of annoying. But a lot of people would understand, like, why would I even do that guy? But some people do. They like to duel higher levels to see if they can take them out. But yeah, open world dueling. I think that's a cool idea. Now I'm going to talk about the most important thing that Deca needs to do for this game. And I've talked about it many times before, and this is very serious, is advertising. I'm on YouTube a lot. I don't really get on TikTok, but I'm on there enough, to see, some TikTok videos and some ads. And I'm on YouTube, and you got ads constantly in all kinds of places streaming, like Hulu. I mean, you got Amazon Plus. I mean, you got all kinds of places that every now and then an ad would pop up, and there's just never any advertising for this game. I mean, come on, this game has been around forever. It was one of the first, if not the first, MMORPG for Android and iOS. I believe it was the first. And it's been around this long, and we just don't advertise it. I mean, I see a lot of older games advertised. Like, I see Torum Online lately, always being advertised. Villagers and Heroes is constantly being advertised, and that game sucks, honestly. For those that do like that game, I did try it. I didn't really like it that much. I always thought Celtic Heroes was a better game, and it just looked better. Maybe it's because I don't really like the cartoony look or something like that. It just seemed too cartoony. But yeah, I mean, Deca really does need to put a little bit of money aside and advertise the game. Now, there's that again. I'm at 57%. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know. I'd reset the video and I'd do this all over again, but I'm not going to, because I pretty much go from start to finish every time I do these videos, unless I have somebody come over, or if I have a dog barking or something like that, or I just can't do it at the time for some reason. But since I started, I don't mind that the screen keeps doing that. I keep forgetting to touch the screen. But anyway, guys, what was I going to say? It's been so long since I've done a video on this game. I've been working so much, and I needed that new tablet. I couldn't get anything accomplished without a new tablet anyway. And I tell you what, this is a lot faster and a lot better. And but I can say that Final Arc's doing really well. We had that last event with Dino, and I want to say we took out almost every one. I think Ama got like 3 of them, 3 maybe 4 dinos, and we got the rest. So we pretty much got 90% of all the dinos. We were really kicking ass at the time, and we did really well in that event. Lately, for some reason, which we weren't really having problems with, we're having problems with prot, and I'm not really sure why, but we'll get in there and we'll get that prot. But the clans are going back to back. We did get a lock on crime from them again. I think like a week and a half ago or something like that, we locked Crom. Maybe it was sooner than that. I don't know. Time flies with me because of work, and I get my days mixed up. But I think it was the last Crom. We actually did get it and outlocked him and got that Crom. So we're pretty even Steven. And you know what? That's awesome because we can still get along and talk shit and talk shop and, all that stuff while we're waiting for a boss or something like that. As long as both clans are taking down 50-50 bosses and stuff like that, we can remain with this comp that we have right now. And like I've said before, comp in this game is what's saving the game. It's what's bringing people in and giving them the enjoyment of playing with all these people there. Now, if there was no comp and we're just one big clan and stuff like that, which it might happen in the future, we don't know yet. And that will probably kill the game because nobody feels slightly obligated to log in anymore. It's like, oh my God, because I'm in the lock battles or lock groups a lot of times. And if I don't log in, and if somebody else doesn't log in, then we only got like 5 or 6 people in a lock battle, and we'll lose out the lock to the other clan. And that's where the comp comes in that helps us out, makes us want to play. Now, during the week when I'm working, it's really hard for me to do so, but 3-4 days a week, I try to get in on there, hit up bosses, especially the weekend. And I think we did pretty well this weekend. It's on there. We lost BT yesterday. I'm not even sure how that happened, but we had a couple people in our lock group that were as experienced as locking BT, so that was no big deal. But we got Dino right before that, like a half hour, I think, or an hour right before that, and we outlocked him on that. But like I said, both clans are doing well, and everybody's cool in this game. You're all cool in my book. Even if you're douche canoe, you're still cool in my book because you play this game. And we all enjoy this game. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to bring a few things to see what you think about, how we can make this game a little better, playable and stuff like that. And hopefully I'll make some more videos soon. I don't really know. I got a whole week of work ahead of me, and hopefully I can get back on this on the weekend and make some other videos. And like I said before, I want to make other content on this channel, but it's mainly for this game. Maybe some other games soon. And the boys, I was going to make videos on the boys. That's already started. I already started watching that. Oh my God, A-Train got killed. But yeah, Homelander killed A-Train, if anybody knows about that. That was sad, but and I think it was like the first episode. He just killed him, snapped his neck. That was sad. He was finally becoming a good guy and he dies. But anyway, it's Homelander. What can you do? But all right, guys, I hope you guys like and subscribe. Enjoy my videos and stuff like that. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I got to go to bed soon because I got to wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work and travel to work. But you know how it is. Those work days. Oh, man. But all right, guys. Have a good one. Bye.